What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh Reese back at it again with another video. Before we get started, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe, and we'll get into it. So today we're just going to talk about why, in my opinion, Robinhood is the worst investing app out there, and why you should try to branch out and become as good of an investor as you can, as young as you can. So, just getting right into it. So I remember when Robinhood was getting really big, really popular. Really the thing that revolutionized it was the kind of multi-level marketing skills that they tried to get by making a referral good for the user and the person receiving it. And so I remember my brother was like, hey, you need to get this app because if you do, you can get a free stock. And I was like, oh, sick, free money. So I signed up for the app, got a free stock. I think at the time you had to just put $20 on the platform and you could get a stock. So so I did, and it was cool. I think I got like Ford Motor Company as my first stock, worth about $8, and I was like, that's awesome. And so I got all my roommates to do it with my code, and I was maybe about $20 in stocks with that, and I think I got my cousin to use my code too. And so really Robinhood, from the second you did it, it was never about stocks in the first place. It was always about like a game, like making stocks seem like a game, seem like the lottery, really making you think you won it, that it's easy, this is a system you can get into and get good at, and just kind of like the lottery, just play it. So that's really the big problem that carried over to the whole business model and really environment that Robinhood has. When you go onto the app, all you see is whether or not it's green or red, whether or not you're making money or losing money. And that hits really into the whole psychology of why stock trading is so toxic, especially that instead of viewing it as investing, getting people to view it as trading, and you should buy and sell and as quick as you can. And so another thing about Robinhood is that it makes it a game, really. The top stocks that are up there, you think, okay, I could buy, just those top stocks, and it has a watch list for you of stocks it's trying to get you to buy. I don't know if that's a paid promotion kind of thing, but you really have to look long and hard and know about investing to even be good at using Robinhood. And they take the overhead. I don't know exactly how they make money, but of every, trade, they'll take a little portion of it. And so, really, Robinhood is controlled by the bigger hedge fund company of Citadel. And, thus, although Robinhood has been very, very good for getting people into the stock market, into investing, exposed to that kind of stuff, it's really not good in the long term at all if you're looking to do this for your life, saving for retirement, things like that. Now, you'll have the smart people that are going to do that, but it's not very encouraging to people at all. Really, people need to do that in spite of Robinhood rather than because of it. If you know what I mean, like Citadel, well, this is more speculation right now, but the whole GameStop thing, where GameStop was going up, AMC, these meme stocks where, people were trying to really get these stocks that were being shorted, make them a lot of money, and ultimately lose the hedge funds a lot of money. And because Robinhood was being controlled by a hedge fund company, right, they made it so these volatile stocks could only be traded once, which, is good in its own way, but actually really sucks for the long term and sucks for, the people using the app. And so it's really, that's what it is from the beginning. It's kind of there to be cool, to get you into there. But if you're really using it for your stock trading and not just meme trading and treating it like a game, it doesn't really have any benefits to it in that regard. Now, I personally did not get started with Robinhood. I got started with Charles Schwab. And honestly, I think everyone will agree with me that has had Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Vanguard, any one of those, where just from the get-go, that the stock market is about investing. The stock market's about getting a return on your money, making sure you're smart, having index funds, mutual funds, things like that'll really get you to invest in your future, invest in your children, invest in your retirement, rather than playing a game and trying to become a wannabe day trader. So really, Robinhood is absolutely the worst to try to get you, it's like the opposite of a gateway drug, that'll get you into better investing. It really is treating it like gambling, which even if you go from Robinhood to a bigger site, a better place for your money, you might already be tainted by that attitude of gambling, of, let's see if this one goes up, let's do meme stocks. Really these dangerous attitudes that you should stay away from for any long-term investor who's serious about their family and saving and investing for the future. So I'd recommend that for all of you who have, only exposure to Robinhood, please branch out as soon as you can. There are companies, from my example, these other companies like Webull or like Acorns, which are out there as stock trading platforms, very similar to Robinhood, but they make it a little bit more friendly for you to get some better outlooks and attitudes, and help get you into better markets, better companies. For example, Acorns just gets you to start thinking about investing, putting those small cents aside so that you can have them in the future. And Webull really it's like if Robinhood wasn't centralized on the psychological aspect of gambling. It's just almost a similar platform, but with a little bit less, flashy diversity, a little bit harder to use. So therefore, you need to think a little bit more about where you're putting your money. Now, I'm not against any of these. I just know that Robinhood can have that, prejudice against it, in that sense. Now, if you are looking to get into any of those apps, I strongly encourage it. I know if you can get an affiliate link, with Webull or with Robinhood, you can get free stocks, and that's perfectly fine. Personally, what I did with those free stocks is I, opened Robinhood, I got an account, got those free stocks, and after about 6 months, I just sold it all and moved it back to my account and shut down my Robinhood account. Now, that worked out in the long run, because I know that I would have been super tempted to buy into the GameStop, but thankfully I didn't, and not with Robinhood. And I know I'm planning on doing the same thing with Webull, although I know Robinhood and Webull are trading cryptocurrency now, so I might save my Webull and keep it open to buy some Bitcoin or other things like that. And as far as Acorn goes, I never got into Acorns, but my wife did. So we got an Acorns account through her, which is more of our vacations fund than anything. So that's really my thoughts on these beginners platforms for stock investing. Make sure to be super careful if you are one of those people who is using Robinhood, that you don't treat it like a game, and that you eventually move your money someplace permanent and really can get a better life for you in the future and retire with dignity. So that's it. See you guys later.